Inuyasha the hero deck is going first. First, I draw 3 cards. Once you're done drawing your 3 cards, I draw my 3 cards. Next, we'll go into the setup phase. First, I'm playing Kagome, costing 2. Whenever Kagome attacks, I may look at 1 card from the top of my deck for each defeated card in play. And then after that, I can put them on top and bottom in any order I like. Next, after that, I will play Sango for 3. With Sango, she gains +3 all colors when attacking a demon, and when Sango defeats a demon, I draw 2 cards. After that, that will end my setup phase. Great, we'll go to my setup phase next. First, what I plan to do is play Shishomaru for 3. When Shishomaru steals a shard, I can pick a card at random in my opponent's hand and remove it from the game. You may play that card as if it were in my hand this turn. Next, after that, I'll play Jokin for 2. Jokin's effect is if I control Shishomaru, no player can discard any attached items that I control. After that, that will end my setup phase. All right, next we'll move to battle. Sango is going to attack Shishomaru with 4 red. When Sango's attacking a demon, she gets +3 all stats. And then once Sango's attacking, I will play this event card. It will cost 1. It's called Taking Aim. What Taking Aim does is the attacking character gains +2 red and +2 green for this attack. That will put Sango at 9 red attacking Shishomaru. Shishomaru is defeated. When Sango defeats a demon, I draw 2 cards. And then, since I defeat one of your characters, I get to take a jewel shard. Next, it is your turn. For my action in this battle phase, I'll play Pull Yourself Together. It costs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what this does is I can spend 1 character I control to ready 1 of my defeated characters. This is only limited 2 per deck. I will suspend Jokin to ready and save Shishomaru. That is my action in this battle. Next for my action, I will attack Shishomaru with 4 green. When attacking, I'll play Taking Aim. It costs 1. It will give Kagome +2 red and +2 green. She only has a green attribute, so that'll give her +2 green, making her 6 green, going for your Shishomaru with 3 green. I guess that's it for Shishomaru. Shishomaru is defeated. Next, it goes to my turn in this battle. I will pass since I have no other actions that I can do. Also, I will pass because I have no other things that I would like to do either. Next, we'll go to the recovery phase. With me, I have nobody that got defeated, so I will just make them active again. Going to my turn, I will activate Jokin. Unfortunately, I cannot save Shishomaru, so Shishomaru is killed. Next, we'll go to my turn. I will draw 3 cards. I will also draw 3 cards. I also did forget, I did defeat your Shishomaru, so I will be taking a Shakon Jewel Shard. For my setup phase, I will play Ren for 2. Ren cannot be attacked while I control Shishomaru and Jokin. And at the start of my recovery, put any 3 characters from my discard pile on top of my deck that are either Shishomaru or Jokin. Next, I'll play Naraku. Now, Naraku does cost 0, but I have to remove 5 evil demon cards from my discard pile in order to play him. And whenever he steals a shard, your opponent shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck and draws the same amount of cards. Going through my discard, I will remove Shishomaru, Ayun, Naraku, Demons, and Kana for a total of 5 evil demon cards. That right there will end my setup phase. Now it's my turn for setup. I will play Kikyo for a cost of 3. With Kikyo, she has a once per turn whenever she attacks and does not have an attached item. I can search my discard pile for an item and attach it to Kikyo. After that, I will play Moroku. Moroku costs 3. Moroku's effect is whenever he's played, I get to search for a copy of Koharu and put it in play. And also when Moroku attacks, I get to remove from the game the top 3 cards of my opponent's discard pile. So I will search my deck for a Moroku, or I should say a Koharu. Unfortunately, I failed to find with this effect, and that right there will end my setup phase. Going to battle, I have Naraku attack Moroku with his green attribute, my 7 to your 4. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do with that attack, so Moroku's unfortunately defeated. Since I defeated one of your characters, I get to take a jewel shard. Also, whenever I defeat one of your characters, I get to shuffle back your hand to your deck and you draw that many cards. That is unfortunate because I had good cards in hand. I'm putting 7 cards back into my deck, shuffling and redrawing 7. Next, I'll have Sango attack your Jockin with 4 red. When Sango attacks a demon, she gets +3 all attributes. Jockin is defeated. Since your Jockin was defeated, I get to take a Shikon Jewel Shard. Also, whenever I defeat a demon, I get to draw 2 cards with Sango's effect. Rin is going to attack Kagome with 5 blue. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. Kagome is defeated. Since your Kagome was defeated, I get to take a Shikon Jewel Shard. Next, Kikyo is going to attack with 3 white. She will be attacking your Naraku. Naraku is defeated. Since Kikyo defeated your Naraku, I get to steal a Shikon Jewel Shard. Shisomaru Evil deck has no other cards that they can do, they will pass their turn. Inuyasha the Hero deck has no other moves and they will also pass their turn. After that, we will go to the recovery phase. I will recover my 2 suspended cards. Other than that, what we plan to do is discard 1 from Moroku to save him. And unfortunately, Kagome is killed. Moving on to me, we'll recover Rin. With Naraku, we're going to discard him by discarding a Naraku to save him. Unfortunately, we cannot save Jockin, so Jockin will die. Other than that, now it goes to your turn. Nice, we'll go to my draw phase. I will draw 3 cards. Once you're done drawing your 3 cards, I also will draw 3 cards. Moving on to setup, I will play Inuyasha for 2. Inuyasha gets +1 black for each demon and +1 white for each human in play. Next, I will play Kiara. Kiara costs 2. When Kiara steals a jewel shard, I get to ready a Sango I control. All other animals I control get +1 all colors. And that right there will end my setup phase. Nice, so now it goes to my setup. First, I'll play Jockin for a cost of 3. Jockin's effect is when opponent's location enters play, I may discard the top 2 cards of my deck to remove it from the game. Next, I will play Demon Eye for 1. Demon Eye's effect, expend Demon Eye and choose 1 demon in play. The chosen demon gets +2 all colors when attacking. That right there will end my setup. Next, we'll go to battle. Sango is going to attack your Demon Eye with black 6. When Sango's attacking, she gets +3 all stats when she's attacking the demon. That will put her at 9 black. Demon Eye is defeated. Once your Demon Eye was defeated, I take a Shikon Jewel Shard. After that, I will draw 2 cards because Sango defeated a demon. I'll have Naraku attack your Moroku for his green stat. My 7 to your 4. Unfortunately, I can't do nothing about that. Moroku is unfortunately defeated. Since I defeated your character, I will take a Shikon Jewel Shard. And then, since I took a Shikon Jewel Shard, what I get to do is shuffle your hand to your deck and you draw the same amount of cards. I have 11 cards in my hand. I will shuffle back and draw up to 11. I have 11 cards. I will draw back up. For my action, I will have Kikyo attack with 5 blue to your Jockin. Jockin is defeated. Since I defeated one of your characters, I can steal a Shikon Jewel Shard. Next, I'll have Rin attack your Inuyasha with the blue stat by 5 to your 3. Inuyasha is defeated. Since I defeated your Inuyasha, I can steal a Shikon Jewel Shard. Next, we'll have Kiara attack your Rin with 2 blue. Whenever she's attacking, I will play this event card, What You Getting So Angry For? Costing 1. Play when attacking a character that has attacked or been attacked this turn. Your attacking character gets +4 all stats for this attack. That will put my Kiara at 6 blue. Unfortunately, there's nothing I could do. Rin is defeated. Since your Ren was defeated, I will take a Shikon Jewel Shard. I have no other action, so I will pass my turn. I also have no other action, so I will also pass my turn. Moving to recovery phase, I will go first. I will unsuspend my Kiara, my Sango, and my Kikyo. After that, I will flip Inuyasha and Moroku. Next, I will discard a Inuyasha to save him. Unfortunately, I cannot save Moroku, so Moroku is defeated. Next goes to me. I will unsuspend Naraku, and then I'll flip these characters over. Unfortunately, I could save none of them, so they will all be killed. Now it goes to my turn. I will go to my draw phase. I will draw 3 cards. I will also now draw 3 cards. Now I'll move to setup. First, I will play Kaguya, costing 4. Kaguya may immediately attack after Spawn Naraku defeats a character. After that, I will play Shishomaru, costing 3. When Shishomaru is played, I get to search my deck for Tokijin and put it into my hand. I will not declare to do that because I do not have that card. Once I place Shishomaru, I will pass my setup phase. First, I'll play Kagome, costing 2. Next, I'll play Shippo, costing 4. When Shippo is attacked, save and ready one of my defeated good characters that is named Shippo. After that, I will play an item card. I will play Hammer of the Armory, and I will attach that to Kagome. This character gets +1 all colors for each of my other attached items. After that, I will pass turn. Going to battle, I will play a power-up card of Naraku, costing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using this as a power-up, so this Naraku will go away. Power-up effect is I could search my opponent's deck for cards and remove them from the game where it's X, where X equals the number of demons that I control. And then when a player puts a card in their discard pile, remove that card from the game. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 demons, so I get to search your deck for 3 cards and put them in the discard pile. So looking at your deck, we're gonna discard the Windscar, Overpowered, and Out of Control, leaving you 4 more cards in the top of your deck. And that right there is my action. Sango is going to attack Shishomaru with her black stat. She is 6. When she attacks a demon, she gets +3 all stats, putting her at 9. So we got 9 black to your 4 black. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. Shishomaru is defeated. Since I defeated one of your characters, I will get a Jewel Shard. Also, when I defeated one of your characters, I get to draw 2 cards. Naraku is going to attack Inuyasha with 7 black. Inuyasha is defeated. Since I defeated one of your characters, I will get a Shikon Jewel Shard. Shippo is going to attack Kaguya for 6 purple. Kaguya is defeated. Since Kaguya is defeated, I get to get a Shikon Jewel Shard. Next, as the evil player, I will pass turn. Moving on to my turn, Kikyo will attack Naraku with 7 black. Naraku is defeated. Since I defeated one of your characters, I will take a Shikon Jewel Shard. Now, that puts me at 10 Shikon Jewel Shards, which declares me the winner. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.